Welcome to the Occupy model. The Occupy model is a proprietary platform that updates in real time as key performance indicators change leading up to a DFS slate. As a result, you have all the information at your fingertips to determine the top plays at each position. You can access the Occupy model via the Occupy model tab at the top of occupyfantasy.com. Our NFL model separates each position by these tabs. Click on a position to view all the players at that position for the upcoming slate. Initially, each position is sorted by OF index, short for Occupy Fantasy Index, a formula we created that incorporates all the inputs in the model to spit out one easy-to-read number. The inputs were back-tested to determine correlation with fantasy output according to salary. According to salary being the key phrase here, OF index ranks players based on their expected performance versus their salary. For example, we don't think Tyrod Taylor will score the second most points this week. Rather, he's the second best quarterback based on salary and expected performance. You will initially see the top 10 plays at every position. To show more, select the number of entries from this drop-down menu. To see the rest of the players, scroll to the bottom and click the next page. Want to see a specific player's outlook? Type his name into the search box. How's Jared Goff going to do this week? Simply type his name in and his information will appear instantly. Okay, let's go column by column. Obviously, to start, we have the player's name, the team he plays for, his opponent this week, and his respective OF index. The next two columns are also self-explanatory, the player's salary on both DraftKings and FanDuel. Here's where it gets good. The DK percentage and FD percentage represent a player's projected ownership for the upcoming week. Based on a variety of factors, we will have projected ownership every week for the NFL season. Knowing the popularity of a specific player is key in understanding your lineup construction and contest selection. Notice the TBDs. Projected ownership is input every Friday before the Sunday NFL games. The final grouping of columns all reflect another important factor, betting odds. Betting odds are indicative of a team's projected success, but they aren't stagnant. As bets pour in throughout the week, these odds change and they update accordingly in the model. The line column is the current spread for this game. Matt Ryan and the Falcons are currently 7-point favorites over the Bears. The line move column indicates that this spread has already moved a point in the Falcons' favor, from -6 to -7 currently. The total is the Vegas combined total number of points for the game. The team total is the implied projected points for a team based on the spread and the game total. Players on teams with high team totals, such as Matt Ryan and the Falcons with their 29-point team total, the number one highest total for the week, are generally popular in DFS. The final column is the betting percentage. This is the percentage of the total number of bets that the team is receiving on the spread. A couple things to note here. If a team is receiving a large percentage of the bets, players from that team will generally be popular in DFS. Secondly, you can find out which team's sharp bettors are backing by looking for reverse line movement. If a team is receiving less than 50% of the bets, yet the line moves in their favor, that should cause an alarm to go off in your head. This means, despite the heavy number of bets coming in on the other team, bookmakers decided to move the line in the other direction. Rostering players from these teams are generally a good idea. Note, we usually don't have enough information until Wednesday or Thursday to show an accurate betting percentage. Every position generally has the same information in all of the same columns, except for wide receiver. They have one addition, the cornerback matchup column. Each week, usually around Wednesday or Thursday, we'll update the quarterback matchup column in the wide receiver tab. A huge part of a wide receiver's success is the cornerback that he will be matched up with for the majority of the game. Using coverage data, we will show the ranking of each player's matchup, 1 being the best matchup on the slate. You'll instantly be able to see which receivers have the best path to success. And that's the Occupy Fantasy model. In 5 minutes, you'll be able to take a look through the entire model and instantly recognize our top plays and their popularity for each slate. Combine the model with our bankroll and contest recommendations in the daily plug, and you'll be well equipped to make profitable DFS decisions.